one with fancy moves, beautiful. You're not the only one with fancy moves, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Meet Jeff. You're all doing well. Welcome to Summer Game Fest from home. I know we don't have a fancy stage today, but I still wanted to stop by and hang out with everyone as we get ready for the Ubisoft Forward event that we're going to be co-streaming here. Something I'm allowed to do on Summer Game Fest that will start at the top of the hour here in about 30 minutes. So I want to kind of walk you through what we're going to do today. There are two big events that we're going to show you. We've got Ubisoft Forward that will start at noon. That briefing is going to last just over an hour in length, so we'll be able to bring that to you. And I'm going to run those kind of full for you. I'll commentate kind of before or after, but I'm really just going to kind of experience them with you guys and react to them. And then after that, we've got Devolver Max Plus, I think is they're calling it, the Devolver digital event. And that one we will be running for you guys at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. That one is kind of not a part of E3. It's actually part of, I guess, Summer Game Fest and Twitch and everything like that. So we'll run that as well for everybody. We're excited about. So, yeah, really fun to sort of be here with you guys. As we count down to Ubisoft, I want to talk a little bit about Summer Game Fest kickoff on Thursday. First of all, thank you all so much for watching. We'll put out some numbers, I think, next week, but we are blown away by how many people watch it on Twitch alone. I think it was over 1.8 million concurrent people that were watching and co-streaming the show, which is very important to have co-streaming. So I know I tweeted this morning. You guys probably saw that E3 turned down my request to co-stream their event, which I made weeks ago, which I thought was a little strange. I've been going to E3 for 25 years, and I was trying to sort of help them out, and even the kickoff show was, I think, sort of a big opening for the weekend. But the good news is we have relationships with all the game companies, and we've been cleared directly by them. We're partnering directly with these game companies. And that leads to sort of the other thing that people have been asking me about, like, oh, is this E3? Is it not? You know, these events that publishers are doing, like Ubisoft today and Xbox tomorrow and Square, they're partnered with me. They're partnered, I guess, with E3, or some of them are, or some of them aren't. And they're just their own events that people can co-stream. So even though E3 turned me down, it doesn't really honestly impact anything I'm going to do, because we're working with Ubisoft. We just had Giancarlo Esposito on the kickoff show. We're working very closely with Xbox and Bethesda. We have the Summer Game Fest demo event that's coming up on Tuesday. We're working with Square Enix. So all the companies that really matter, honestly, are going to be involved, hopefully, for Summer Game Fest. So we're going to be able to bring you everything. What I'd say is that these publisher events, they're running them on their own channels, and they're working with co-streamers. Xbox and Bethesda has an amazing co-streamer program.
Me tardé un poquito y arranqué justo a tiempo llegando a la casa porque, bueno, tuve que hacer unas cositas de carácter importante, familiar en este caso. Se me fue medio que la voz. Así que bueno, me retrasé. ¿Todo bien, gente? Llego un poco tarde incluso para traducir, así que bueno, vamos a dejar un poco la intro que habla el ñato este, mientras voy compartiendo las redes de la maldad.
Whatever network you want to use in the Americas for an analogy. But these are really events that just are meant to elevate the industry and elevate publishers. So that's what I'm doing here, is putting this all together in a new kind of and fancy way. So first of all, I want to talk a little about Kickoff Live. I'm going to take some questions from you guys in the chat. So on Twitch, if you have, I think I'm taking for the Twitch chat, feature chat up. So I'm going to take some questions for you guys. But first of all, I figured we should maybe run some of my favorite moments from Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. And of course, we got to start with the one and only Elden Ring. An amazing reveal that I've been working on for a number of years with From Software and Bandai Namco. I was stuck in gamer jail, as you guys said at the Game Awards, because we couldn't bring it to you then. And believe me, people started asking me about Elden Ring. I think it was Gamescom Opening Night Live in 2019, right after it was announced at E3, and everyone was like, where's Elden Ring? Where's Elden Ring? It took a long time, and that's because From are perfectionists, and they were working on it. We were talking, honestly, all that time, but they just weren't ready. So sometimes we have to be patient, and I'm so thankful that they wanted to partner with me on debuting the first look at that game and wowing everyone with that release date. That was so secret, that release date, that I think only 4 people in the world really knew what the release date was outside of From, and I was one of those, and I only found out that release date, I think, last week. They were so secretive about it, and luckily it didn't leak. We really got to surprise everyone. January 21st, 2022. is the release date for Elden Ring, and an incredible 3-minute trailer that we partnered with From on. So I really want to thank them. That was many months of conversations, and obviously From had many opportunities of how they could have debuted that game, and they were very keen on my idea of a cross-industry showcase that we could all come together and do something new, and I'm so appreciative that they supported me in building Summer Game Fest, which is really just me doing it. I'm just so excited that we were able to sort of build this on our own and put together this amazing kickoff show with that game. So I'm going to show you that trailer again. If you haven't seen it, let's watch it again because it's so amazing. And then we'll come back, talk a bit more about that, and take some of your questions and get ready for Ubisoft at the top of the hour. So here, I think, again, I'm doing this all. I usually have a whole team of like technicians and directors and producers. This is me in a Stream Deck at home. So lo-fi Summer Game Fest, but I'm like, I wanted to do this today to see all you guys. So, all right, let's look at Elden Ring.
Bueno, acá estoy, perdón. ¿Cómo va, Agustín Ríos? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué se cuenta de nuevo? ¿Qué tenemos de tráiler? A ver. Seguimos con lo de Elden Ring todavía, el hype de Elden Ring. O sea, el juego ya no salió y ya lo están declarando GOTY, para que se den una idea. ¿Cómo va, Juaco Gamer? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué se cuentan, chicos? Yo, bueno, me acordé de muchas cosas. Ahora me tardé en volver porque, bueno, atendía a mi madre. Me acordé de lo que decía vos, Elías Pedro, con respecto a tu mamá, y bueno, sí, es cierto. Hay que cuidar mucho a la madre. Así que es verdad. Palabras sabias tuyas, Elías Pedro. A ver, ¿qué nos tienen ahora? Todo bien. No sé cómo no entendí. No sé, no entendí nada. Perdón, estamos hablando de acá de Elden Ring, que el juego ya lo están declarando GOTY. O sea, juego del año. Sin haber salido al mercado. Todavía falta un año para que salga el juego. Va, medio año. Y ya lo están declarando GOTY. Imagínate. Se lo mostré a un amigo, este tráiler. Y otro amigo que es fanático muy de la saga de Bloodborne y le gustan los Dark Souls. Él es anti-pipero. Y me dice, no, los dos me dijeron exactamente, es un Dark Souls pero con un caballo. Anda a lavarte el orto. No te conté que estaba por cerrar la sesión de YouTube y me iba a ir de YouTube para siempre. ¿Pero por qué, Juaco? Bueno, dame tu canal entonces. Güey, es que la verdad, Agustín, están diciendo eso. Y lo de mis amigos es verdad también. O sea, ¿ves que lleva caballo? Pero es un Dark Souls con caballo. Anda a lavarte el culo, tanto rompió los huevos que querían el juego y ahora no. Uy, se me cayó. Ahora venga, denme un segundo. Volví por la venganza. Porque sí. ¿Les aburrió? Bueno, no puedo hacer nada. No puedo argumentar nada ante esa lógica. Que está congelando más de lo normal. La heladera se hizo fan de Sub-Zero. Hype. La cara, las ganas de vivir del tipo me mata, las ganas de ir. Traigo una cara de ya no sé qué hacer de mi vida.
On Thursday. So I'm going to take some questions now. We've got the Ubisoft Forward at the top of the hour, and we'll be watching a co-stream of that, which I'm excited about. So we'll be able to sort of go to that. We can check in now and see what's going on over here. Looks like they're in a sort of pre-show state right now for the Ubisoft Forward. So we'll be able to go back and watch that in a little bit. But right now, I figured I'd sort of take some questions from you guys from the featured chat. So let's jump on over here and sort of see what questions you guys have. All right, so if you have a question, drop it into the Twitch chat, and I will try and answer it. All right, first question is how much of Elden Ring have
El
I
lleva,
played?
el lleva
Good
CTM, ¿cómo
question.
va?
I
Lleva,
have
¿hace
not
cuánto
played
que no
any
te
of
veo
Elden
por
Ring,
acá?
unfortunately. I know Phil
Bienvenido
Spencer,
seas,
he
estimado
tweeted a
amigo de
few weeks
México,
ago that
¿verdad?
he
¿No?
got a
México.
chance to play a bunch, and I'm like, I'm very jealous of that. I haven't had a chance to play it at all.
¿Cuánto
I mean,
costará el
part
del
of that, I'm
Ring
sure, is
tenerlo
because
para
I'm a
jugarlo?
secret, but also I haven't been in Japan and had a chance to
Ya veo
visit
que
with
el del
friends
Ring cuando
personally,
salga
so
acá en
there's really
Argentina va a
ways for
estar
me to
como
play it, and
5 lucas redondas más los
send me
impuestos que
bill.
te ponen en este país,
So I've
chato.
only really seen what you guys have seen on it. I've seen some imagery and stuff and things like that around it, beyond what was in the trailer. But yeah, I have not seen a lot more than what we've all seen together. So yeah, good question though. I wish I had a chance to play some Elden Ring as you guys all do. And shout out to everyone on the Elden Ring subreddit. It was fun to kind of watch you guys react to all that, and it was so much fun. So all right, let's see. Next question.
Bueno, son
What's been my
preguntas,
favorite game-related
gente
thing
que
to
está
ever
haciendo preguntas al ñato
announce?
este, a ver.
That's a good question.
¿Cuál es tu juego favorito en relación
Well, I
a
mean,
las cosas que
the
tienen los
revealing the
anuncios?
new
O sea,
Xbox was
¿cuál
pretty
es tu juego
incredible
favorito
to have
en los
a
anuncios que
piece of
hay?
hardware revealed at one of my shows. That's something that I sort of never expected was
Un
ever
año
gonna
entero te
happen, and I
desapareciste,
was
lleva
honored
un
to have
año
that
entero.
happen.
Se te extrañó mucho.
Game-wise,
Las chicas gritaban por
it
vos.
was fun back in the day when we did. You guys may remember, you know, Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, and sort of how we did that crazy trailer. It was just called the Phantom Pain, with Moby Dick Studios and everything, and then that led into me and Mogren, who was Joachim Mogren, I think was his name, who was this Swedish developer that Mr. Kojima made up. That was a pretty fun thing to announce and just freak people out with this game. And then instantly afterwards, people figured out the Phantom Pain logo. There were little cuts and slits in it that formed the Metal Gear Solid name. And I remember this was the early days of Twitter, but I was at the after party with Mr. Kojima, and he pulls out his
Pensaba que todas las preguntas que le hagan a este
on
podría
Twitter
contestarlas yo, ¿no les parece? O sea, yo por mi cuenta, ¿no?
So,
Por el-
that was a pretty
Bueno,
kind of
haré
freaky
caso
thing.
a
But yeah, I've been
Borsalino,
lucky to
que
be
no lo
involved in
querría
a
de
ton of
más. Me
amazing
falta
game
uno más
reveals,
para
and
llegar a los 140
everyone is
segundos.
special.
Vamos todavía, esa es la
And it's
actitud,
really
papá. No hay
important
que
to me that
rendirse, hay que pelearla.
pay tribute to the developers and do
pelearla, mi
things in the
estimado
right way.
Joaco.
So, great question though. All right, let's see. Next
Bueno,
question.
ok. Vamos entonces a responder las preguntas que están en inglés. ¿Les parece?
Am I confident we will see Starfield tomorrow? Good question. Yeah, so
segundo.
tomorrow's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I don't know. I mean, I think there's probably a pretty good shot that we would get some kind of update on Starfield. That's the next game from Todd Howard and Bethesda Game Studios. You know, it's Xbox and Bethesda together as an event, and Bethesda's, I think their next two games, unless they announce something that comes out right away,
Bueno,
are
¿cuál es la
PlayStation
pregunta?
exclusives to
Ah, sí.
start.
¿Estás seguro que se verá Starfield mañana? Ahí le preguntan.
Respondiendo
¿Respondiendo por él? No, mentira, respondo por mí. No tengo ni la más puta idea. No tengo ni la más puta idea, así que bueno.
That makes me think then Bethesda probably has some
sí,
other stuff that they would
spam.
show, and
Si
I
vos
would
querés
think,
hacer spam,
Elder
hace un poquito de
Scrolls Online
spam.
and things like that would likely be
Ah, sí, sí, por
included.
spam.
But yeah, I think there's a pretty good shot, and even the
Están hablando de eso.
imagery that Xbox put out with sort of Halo, it very much looks like kind of some type of outer space sort of planet, and people see a Forza wheel maybe, and people are like, does that suggest that, likely we'll hear something about where Forza's going. Halo Infinite's pretty good bet, and then yeah, there's the idea. It's really more what would they do on Starfield, and sometimes Todd, he, remember famously with Fallout, he did like a 20 or 30 minute presentation on that game, and sometimes he goes much more in depth. So the question probably is more like, what would we see?
Pero un
Would we
amigo
just
que
see a
es
trailer? Would we see an
anti-PlayStation.
extended demo?
Y es,
Would,
en vez de decir
I
Xbox,
don't know,
dice
but
ex-God.
yeah,
O
I
sea, el
think we hopefully
ridículo.
get some kind of update on what
Pero
BGS
bueno,
is doing.
me voy
It's
ya.
been
Nos vemos. Dale, Joaco, nos vemos. Suerte.
2019, I think it was 2019 or 2018 when that was the year, the only time that Starfield's ever really been spoken about was when Todd
Pepsi se
announced
congeló.
it at
Estoy triste.
Bethesda E3 event, and it was sort of Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, and he kind of teased both of those, but we really don't know anything about it. So hopefully we'll get some kind of update. But I think the fact that Bethesda is in the headline of the showcase tomorrow makes me think that we would hopefully hear something related to that game in some form. But who knows? It's also,
Tengo que hacer dos directos en Twitch hoy,
COVID
pero
has really impacted
estoy apretado por el
development
tema
of
de
games
estudio y tengo que
and work from
leer un
home
montón de cosas.
slower to make games. So
No me decido, no me
who knows?
decido.
And there are definitely games that have been delayed a lot. Not specifically
God
that game,
Station,
in general.
ahí está, me gustaba, me gustaba. Llévasela.
It's
El Seba sabe
from
cómo mirar.
really hard in Japan over the past year to develop games. So that
A ver, voy a sacar una
it's
foto
a
del
good question.
comentario ese.
We'll watch it all together and we'll just sort of see.
A ver,
Let's see. All right, next question. Will we be
La contra de FX.
like Ubisoft Forward? will we like Ubisoft Forward? I don't know. I know a bit about what's going to be in that show. There's obviously this morning there were some rumors of a new Mario and Rabbids game.
Will we like
Ubisoft
Forward?
They're direct on Tuesday. We know Far Cry 6. Yeah, I mean, Ubisoft has a lot of games that are kind of announced, but they haven't said much on in a while.
Nos gustará la Ubisoft Forward.
Skull and Bones,
Mira, con los anuncios que hizo Ubisoft de Far Cry 3 y Rainbow Six, sí. Pero el tema es que Ubisoft, en mi opinión personal, sobreexplota demasiado sus creaciones. Podría darle bola a otras creaciones viejas también que ha dejado de darle bola. O comprar otras franquicias para darles vida de vuelta. Por ejemplo, me acabo de cuenta que en 2019 había salido, ¿cómo se llama? El Ghost Recon de Breakpoint. Y yo tengo el Wildlands. Y después veo cuántos Ghost Recon hay. Hay un montón, como los de Splinter Cell y los Rainbow Six. Está sobreexplotado esto. Está bien, los tres entran en el mismo universo. Pero es demasiado para mí. Otro Assassin's. Es muy pronto para otros Assassin's, Llevas. Te digo la verdad, yo creo que es muy pronto. Hace poco salió ya el Valhalla. A lo sumo podrían anunciar DLCs. DLC flasheros, claramente, está. Todo con el tema de mitología nórdica y esas cosas. Mira, acá mandé una captura de pantalla, viste, a mi grupo de WhatsApp, donde decías God Station, y saltó mi amigo el que es pro God Pass, Game for Xbox, toda esa poronga. Pipero, dice. ¿No los anuncian anuales? Eso depende también. Es medio consecutivo con lo que se habla, así que supongo, no sé, qué sé yo. Bueno, ¿cuál es tu juego favorito? ¿Y por qué? Bueno, ¿en qué año? ¿Cuál es tu Games Award? ¿Cuál fue tu Games Award favorito y por qué? El mío. No tengo ningún favorito porque no tengo juegos favoritos yo, en mi opinión personal. Pero eso darle juego del año a Last of Us, sobre todo al 2. Qué mal que estamos, país. Qué mal que estamos, país. Me voy a comer algo, dale Agustín, vaya nomás tranquilo, buen provecho. Yo todavía ni comí, así que voy a ver qué me pido. O me cocino o me pido algo. Yo solo he tenido la Play, así que no puedo hablar de la Xbox, pero tengo entendido que dan más juegos por el pase raro ese. Sí, el God Pass, como le dice un amigo. El Game Boss Pass. Creo que se pagan $. Tenés acceso a muchos juegos, a un montón. Pero el tema es que cuando se termina eso, chau juegos. No me gusta a mí. Yo prefiero compro el juego, lo tengo para siempre ahí en mi biblioteca. Pienso yo.
I would love to see some Valve stuff adapted in a fun way. A Portal movie that J.J. Abrams I think has been talking about making. I think it would be fun to see that.
¿Cuál de los otros juegos te gusta para ver en Netflix? Es una adaptación de Netflix, ¿no? Netflix Adaptation. A ver, ¿de qué otros juegos te gustaría ver una adaptación de Netflix? Pasa que adaptar videojuegos a Netflix le salió bien con The Witcher. Aparte de Resident Evil, que pronto lo vamos a tener a la vista. Me gustaría, a mí, en mi opinión personal, una saga de Deus Ex. Animación, obviamente. Soy muy fan de Deus Ex, no sé. Hasta tengo un muñequito cabezón de Alan Jensen ahí también, acá, al lado mío, que lo compré y todo. Me gustaría ver una serie de eso, porque trataría más en profundidad el lore del juego y lo que pasó en los libros. Lo que se habla de los libros, que yo no tengo los libros, si no los leería, me encantaría leerlos. Entonces prefiero la Play para tener los juegos siempre. Y eso depende de los gustos de uno. Por lo menos lo veo yo así. ¿Cuál era tu juego favorito? No, ¿cuál era tu cosa favorita? No, ¿cuál es tu cosa favorita?
It's different every year.
Del último juego. A ver, ¿cuál fue tu cosa favorita para revelar en la última, el último Games Award? Honestamente le di muy poca bola, pero pasa que estaba trabajando ese día. Yo no puedo decir mucho nada porque era hasta ahí nomás. Saluditos, bro. ¿Qué haces, Sander? ¿Todo bien, Sander? Sander, ¿qué pasó? Te fuiste del grupo, te extrañamos. Todos nos preguntamos qué pasó. ¿Cómo andas, chabón? ¿Estás bien? ¿Qué onda? Contanos. Contame tu quilombo.
My birthday
un
is coming
amigo.
up actually in a couple weeks. It's June the 24th.
Sí, por eso yo te digo, tengo este amigo que le dice God
Someone actually said that
Pass,
to me
que es
the
un
other day.
payaso.
They were like, "Oh, your birthday
Y
is
está,
not
"Yo
a
digo
secret."
Pass,
Probably if you search June 24th,
ya me tiene
you'll probably
podrido,
find
boludo.
that
Hacer el
somewhere
chiste
in
en los directos, no
so
haga
it's,
chiste acá en privado, porque tu
I
chiste
think
me parece muy trillado y
guys.
boludo.
All right. I'm gonna do a couple more
Eso opino.
questions.
Si lo haces ahí en público todo, dale, te apoyo el
How
chiste,
did the
dale,
Jeff
muy bien,
Among
golpazo,
Us
todo lo que
mask
quieras, te
become
sigo
a
la
thing?
joda.
That's a great question.
En privado
Hopefully you
ya
guys
me parece que
connected your
sos, si
accounts
lo
on
estás
Thursday
diciendo en
and
serio,
got
sos
that.
muy fanboy del orto
Honestly,
que
it was a thing
da
that
asco.
I think Twitch came up
Odio
with
los extremos, yo
Innersloth,
odio los
and
extremos.
I was so busy with the Game Awards.
Así
They
que, bueno,
I think we talked to
ahí.
Innersloth about doing some kind of drop for Among Us,
¿Qué es lo que...
and then somehow
no,
it
espera,
turned
espera.
into like, oh, we're gonna make your
¿Qué es?
picture into a
How did
mask.
the job
And I was so busy with Game
Ay,
Awards,
no,
I'm
es
like,
una
yeah,
pregunta
sure,
de
sounds
Among
good. And I
Us.
like didn't really quite realize what
¿En
we were
serio?
doing. And then it just became a thing around the Game Awards where everyone was running around
A
with
ver,
my mask.
¿cómo se convirtió
And
una
the
máscara
joke
de
which I always
Joff
say to the Innersloth
entre
guys
nosotros
is,
una
I never
cosa?
get
O
my
sea,
mask
pará, ¿cómo se convirtió
because
la máscara de Joff en una
I'm always
máscara
hosting
en
these
Among
shows,
Us?
even like
No
this
sé,
time, Victoria
no
from,
sé, me parece
Innersloth
asqueroso.
asked me, like, on
Un juego
Twitter,
de
it's like,
mierda,
"Did you get
Among
masks this
Us.
time?" I'm like,
Ah,
no,
Among
because I
Us
was
me
busy
parece un juego de
hosting, so like I
mierda.
need to like set up a
Yo
PC
entiendo
on
por qué
stage
regalan
so I can
esa
go
porquería
get
a
it
la
because you
gente de
can
Epic.
only get
Ahora
it
lo
if you
solucionó con
watch
el
it
control.
stream on a PC. Sometimes I check the stream
Yo
on
me
my
siento
phone,
mal
but
porque el
it's not
control
good.
lo había comprado un par de
For
meses
Twitch
antes.
drop. So I still
Todavía
don't
no lo
have the
tenía acá
Twitch
en el
drop,
canal y lo
but
quería
I'm glad
estrenar.
you guys do, and it's kind of silly. All right, we're gonna let's look at another trailer from the show, and this one is a special one for me. This is Death
Che, el
Stranding.
HD no lo ayuda a este tipo, mirá, se le ven hasta las arrugas del ojete.
Kojima. This is Death Stranding coming to the PlayStation 5. And let's take a look at that amazing trailer that definitely has some Metal Gear Solid style vibes to it. So let's take a look at that, and we'll get ready. The Ubisoft Forward event is coming up in about 12 minutes, and we're going to stream that here live and
Bueno,
react to it. So
pronto se va a arreglar el tema del Ubisoft Forward, así que
Death
vamos a esperar,
Stranding
¿no?
director's cut.
Bueno, hacemos un cambio de imagen. A ver. Intro, tráiler. No es un buen momento y necesito un reloj. Sí, dale, no pasa nada, Sander, tranquilo. Todo bien. Cuando quieras avisanos y volvés y como siempre te recibimos como un hermano más en la familia. Ay, otra vez el Stranger, la mierda esta, el Death Stranding. Sorry por un tiempo sin avisar, no pasa nada, Sander, está bien, no te disculpes. Pero nos preguntamos qué pasó, si estabas bien o no, si... De última, te escuchamos como siempre, por lo menos te prestamos el oído, viste, con Marto, con el Roy y los demás, te escuchamos. Con tal de ayudar, hacemos todo lo que tengamos lo posible de la mano. Lástima que no te tengo acá cerca de mi casa, si no me paso a dar una vuelta, tío, está todo bien, chabón. Un masajito en los pies. Te preparo unas milanesas. Soy bueno preparando milanesas ahora. Me volví bueno. Estoy aprendiendo a cocinar un poquito mejor gracias a mi mamá. Una santa mi madre. Así que bueno. Vamos a ver de vuelta esa fucking referencia del Metal Gear. No creo, ¿no? Sí, la vamos a ver. La chata, pero las chatas. Sí, ahí está la caja. Y gracias. No, por favor, gracias a vos, Ander. Al menos sé por qué te fuiste, así que me quedo tranquilo. Sí, esas referencias. Bueno, lo voy a hacer por ustedes, chicos, porque a ustedes les gusta el Metal Gear. A mí no me va. Típico. ¿Con qué necesidad, loco, ¿Con qué necesidad había que hacer eso? Lo que pasa es que estamos viendo repeticiones de trailer de lo que fue ayer de la Summer Game Fest. Antes de que empiece el tema de Ubisoft. No hay mucho que decir. Preguntas de juegos, algo, háganlas ahora. Dale, boludo, estás al
There
aire.
you go. Sorry, I was transfixed for a moment at the end there. With all things,
Hijo de puta, tiene un batarán ahí atrás,
which
¿viste?
is so cool. So,
A su
we'll
izquierda.
find out more about that.
Quiero ese
coming
batarán
soon,
para mi
from
colección.
Hideo Kojima, but always into whatever he's doing and excited to see more of that. So we were so honored to have the kickoff event on Thursday, and thanks to all you guys for watching and being a part of it. Really means the world to me that everyone was there and checking it out. So what we're gonna do now is kind of get ready for the Ubisoft Forward. It's at the top of the hour. So just if you're just tuning in now, we're gonna run that stream for you at the top of the hour. It's gonna run. I think it's gonna run like an hour and 10 minutes roughly, is what I'm being told by Ubisoft. And then we'll come back. We'll react to some of that stuff. I'm gonna post my poll on Twitter as I always do to ask you guys how you would rate that one. And then we're gonna have the Devolver Direct, which I think is called Devolver Max Plus.
No ando con ganas de traducir y traduzco mal y lo saben bien.
Then after that, I think we're going to be good, and we're just going to go on with our day and get ready for tomorrow, when I am going to co-stream the Xbox and Bethesda showcase and then the Square Enix event. And that's really what we're going to do. I'm not going to be co-streaming everything. I've really picked the things that I think are going to be most meaningful to you guys. So we've got Ubisoft today, Devolver. Tomorrow, we've got Xbox and Bethesda, which I think is going to be a really, really special show. And then Square Enix. And Monday, we're not going to do anything. And then Tuesday, I'm probably going to co-stream the Nintendo Direct if I'm allowed to, and be a part of that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Lots of ways to watch things, but I think it's fun to watch it with you guys. So, you know, the big question, I think, is what's Ubisoft going to have for us? So let's talk a little bit about that as we get ready. And they've given me a couple of feeds to look at here. So we're going to see sort of how these come in. But, all right, it's 23 minutes.
Bueno, ahí podemos ver el tema del Ubisoft Forward.
Starting later than we think. All right. Anyways, I'll turn that down, but we'll just sort of see and see what happens with all things Ubisoft. But so Ubisoft, obviously, we know that Far Cry 6 is sort of the big thing that they're going to be talking about in some form. And,
No sé si vieron uno de los trailers de Far Cry. Un pequeño gameplay de Far Cry con un perrito en silla de ruedas, gente. Es lo más tierno del mundo.
Sorry about that. They gave me this special fast feed of Ubisoft Forward, so it looks like we're all set now for it. But it'll be about 5 minutes away. That makes more sense. I was like, wait, why do they say it's going to be 20 minutes out? So, you know, the thing that I always wonder about with these events is, like, how do you get the fastest possible feed, right? Because we all want the announcements just as they happen. So hopefully this is going to be as fast as possible for you guys, and in the highest of possible qualities. So the things that I think we can look for from Ubisoft, as I said, we know we'll probably see more on all things Far Cry. Although, you know, Far Cry 6, they just showed a trailer for it recently. So it's one of those things that, you know, I'll be interested to see how much more they're really going to sort of show of it. Because it's one of those things that I think they have a lot that they need to sort of, a lot they need to do on that game still in terms of showing gameplay and other
Perdón,
content
gente, acá estoy. Vamos a
think
sentarnos a ver. Re fome tipo para presentar. Si es que tiene unas ganas de vivir el tipo. Encima, ponete a pensar que esto lo ves en HD, Imagínate ver la cara de las arrugas, todo. Está con una cara de... Dale, pelotudo, ¿estás al aire? Ah, sí. Hola, ¿cómo están? Así sería. ¿A qué hora sale lo bueno? Es una buena pregunta. Ahí dice, en 5 minutos podemos ver lo que es el Until Ubisoft Forward. Así que bueno, toda la presentación de Far Cry 3, Rainbow Six, todo eso.
And then obviously the rumors of the it looks like this is getting kind of slow, whatever this fast feed is.
Un poquito de arte conceptual por lo que veo.
Fast feed, just to make sure it's all going to end up working out. But the thing that I think is, so I think we could see some more stuff there related to that franchise, Mario and Rabbids, and I'm kind of curious to see ultimately what Ubisoft sort of has in store for us with that. All right, we're going to go back to another feed to make sure that we feel real good about this, so we are fully ready for all things that Ubisoft has in store for us for this live show, because that's important to be able to watch it live. What are you guys anticipating? Drop it in the chat. All right, we've got a better feed here, it looks like. And we're going to go to that now. So, hold on.
El tipo está con la cara así, no sé qué carajo me va a pedir para comer.
All right, so we
a ver, ¿qué estamos viendo?
Ah,
Watch Dogs. Este es el de Coso. El de Legión. Podemos ver a Aiden Pierce. Al ñato este que no me acuerdo el nombre de Watch Dogs 2. Me gusta lo que veo. Encima son dos personajes que pegaron.
All right. We got our official feed here, I think, which is good. Of the Ubisoft show. So we are 3 minutes and 42 seconds away from the sort of official kickoff here of the Ubisoft show. And in terms of what we're expecting from them, I think we're probably going to see, I think Far Cry will be a big part of it. There's rumors of sort of something Mario and Rabbids related, so hopefully we'll get to sort of see more of that and understand more of what those guys have in store for us. And then beyond that, there's always a surprise. I always feel like Ubisoft, especially the sort of E3 time of the year, always wants to sort of figure out a way to kind of be able to give us something that sort of is fully kind of cool and interactive, which is important. We're going to sort of sit back and watch all things Ubisoft. So it looks like we are fully ready to go. 2 minutes and 50 seconds out from the event. And we'll see what they've got. So we'll watch together. It's going to be about an hour and I think 10 minutes in length in terms of what we're going to see from Ubisoft. And then we'll come back.
Ahí está, ahora sí, arreglamos, ¿no? ¿Le gusta ahora el cambio? Fuimos directamente a la Ubisoft Forward. Mucho mejor, ¿no, gente? En vez de que ver la cara al otro ñato, podemos ver este. La granada del inodoro, clásica. Al 5 lo tengo, pero todavía no lo jugué. Tampoco jugué al New Dawn y lo compré. Me falta el Primal comprarlo y este último que va a salir, y tengo todos los Far Cry, se podría decir. Menos el 1. Pero sí, lo voy a comprar, lo voy a jugar. Tengo pensado comprarlos y jugarlos todos. Vayan sabiéndolo. ¡Ahí viene el 2! Empieza. El 4 está lindo, el 4, pero no es lo mismo. Pasa que está contra Flavio Mendoza. Ustedes no lo conocen, pero acá en Argentina es muy conocido Flavio Mendoza. Búsquenlo y van a ver que es idéntico al malo de Far Cry 4. Vayan buscándolo.
Hi everyone and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Mila.
Hola a todos, soy Lola y yo soy José. Estamos tratando de trillarle. Léanlo y traten de traducirlo.
And exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until
Encontré mi billetera.
fell. nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team.
Me gusta lo que veo, me gusta lo que veo.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know.
¿Será un The Division
you
esto?
will find me first.
No, arranco es Exes. Preguntas pelotudas hago yo, lo sé.
Okay, the plan.
Estoy jodiendo,
Nomad,
estoy jodiendo.
secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We are already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
Stand back!
Me encanta, la verdad, me encanta.
Down.
Igual las intros pueden ser recontra épicas, pero el juego base puede ser una cagada, así que
Clear. Let's move out.
ha pasado muchas veces y se han visto casos.
Clock's ticking.
Ahí vienen los Zag.
I found her.
A ver.
Ivana, hold on.
No respondo porque estoy pidiendo la comida.
I've got company.
Coming through.
Countermeasures.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex. Get down.
Ella, look out! I don't have the shot.
Not so fast.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Nomad, blow the door. Cover me.
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down and...
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer.
Me gusta
and
más
we
esto
have
porque va
answers,
más
as
directo
well as a
al
full
grano,
gameplay
no da tanta
walkthrough
vuelta
coming
como el
up,
otro
so
boludo que
hang
estábamos
tight.
viendo antes.
My name is Richard. I'm a resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about
Alicia, ¿qué
Extraction?
puedes contarme de nuestros jugadores acerca
Extraction
de
is a 1 to 3 player
Extraction?
co-op experience.
Se puede jugar de 1
You
a
might
3.
think you know what you're getting into since this is
Y
going to be
bueno,
some of your
lean ustedes.
favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operator's abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar. But what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out.
Che, la verdad está muy buena.
Every
Se
time
podría
you go
comprar
in
y
the
jugar
containment
esto,
zone, you risk losing all your progress
Acá
and
se juega a
upgrades.
3 máximo.
So stay on your toes
No es tan
and weigh
guau.
every move you make.
Si fuese de 6,
Balancing
bueno,
that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Arkeens are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment
mirá vos,
zones
parece que
within New
abarca
York,
un gran
San
campo el juego,
Francisco,
o sea,
and Alaska.
se
This is
entiende,
what
se
we
entiende
know
lo que
so
va.
far.
Me gusta
Within
mucho.
the containment
¿Pierdes los
zones,
personajes?
the alien ecosystem
Por lo que
is
se
in a
explica.
continual evolution. As incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving. But it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads
Yo creo
to the
que
map
en
once
esta
your
aplicación
presence
sería
is
más fácil
detected,
una demo que lo
slowing
muestres.
progress,
Así,
and
así
then
funciona el
thinking
juego.
Arkeens.
Taca, taca, taca y listo.
Some of the
Más
other
directo,
threats
no
you
tanta
may have
aplicación,
seen
no
on the
tanta
trailer
vuelta, más
are the
directo al
long-range
grano.
spiker, the explosive breacher,
Pero aún así,
the
va bien, el
shape-shifting
juego va bien.
tormentors, and the epic.
Es un buen cambio, me encanta, me encanta.
There's a lot more species of Arkeens and mutation
Me
that have
recuerda
been
un poco a los
observed.
estilos de juego como
More
el
to
Quake,
come on that
por dar
very
una
soon.
idea. Como el Hand Showdown, me
Thank you
imagino.
both so
Sí,
much
puede
for
ser,
joining me.
no tengo ese
I'm
juego, lo
really
compré,
excited
todavía no
to
lo
dig
jugué.
into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about.
Todavía no lo
Yes,
jugué.
that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community, we have exclusive unlocks for you in both games. Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage.
Le mostramos el
Here
primer vistazo,
is Rainbow
este
Six
es
Extraction.
el Rainbow Six Extraction. A ver, bueno, vamos a ver un gameplay, parece ser. A ver qué pinta.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction, the new tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped into alien territory.
Tenemos que tomar el territorio de los alienígenas. Me gusta, me
In
gusta.
today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate
La
anomalies
misión será
identified
investigar
at the Orpheus
anomalías
Research
que
Center
podemos
in
encontrar con
Alaska.
Orpheus, no sé qué mierda.
HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving.
Me recuerda al Unreal Tournament. No sé por qué se me vino un poquito a la cabeza. Una fusión con el Black Ops 2 también.
As
Pero
a
va
squad
bien,
of
va
three,
bien, va bien.
Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and
¿Será un gameplay
obliterate
real?
Arkeens in their way.
Ubisoft siempre hace lo mismo. Y cuando sale el juego no se ve ni cerca. ¿Sabes que tenés razón, Sander? ¿Sabes que tenés razón? Pasó con Watch Dogs, que nos mostró un rejuego, un sistema de colisión de la puta madre, una animación increíble, sombreado, lluvia, todo. Y cuando vimos el juego base, ese juego base.
The enemy
Ay,
reacts to
bueno,
intrusions
ahí
in
está.
their ecosystem, including operators.
Cierto, tenemos que tomar con pinzas todo lo que nos muestra
So
Ubisoft.
stealth tactics are the
Con
way to
mucha
go.
pinza hay que agarrarlo. No es fácil, no es fácil.
Visual on Nest.
Pero con Assassin's Creed Valhalla más o menos que se cumplió lo que dijeron, se podría decir, ¿no? No sé. El juego todavía no lo tengo, así que no puedo opinar mucho.
Auto tracker activated.
Watch Dogs venía a revolucionar la industria y fue un body. Sí, tal cual. Está la comparación todavía. Es como la de Tesla cuando presentó su super auto y al final pudieron romper el vidrio. Tremendo. Me gusta el juego, pero el downgrade fue asqueroso. Es cierto, a mí me gusta. Y el sistema de colisión, ¿viste cuando chocan los autos? No chocan directamente, pasa que los autos rebotan como si fuesen de plástico de goma, ¿viste? ¡Pam! O sea, ¿qué pasó, macho? ¿Qué pasó?
Nest mapping complete. The scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Arkeen variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a router. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
A ver, y son difíciles de manejar. Carga el sistema de colisión. Sí, también, otro. Igual te deja un poquito la ilusión de que puedo hackear todo, soy un hackerman, papá. Pero después... El 2 está un poquito mejor, el 2, Yo te recomiendo que lo juegues. Todavía tengo que jugar al Legion, que todavía no lo tengo, pero ya lo traeré cuando tenga tiempo. y las expansiones o DLCs actuales.
Here the team can regroup and
Gente, no lo
resupply.
olviden que a la tarde
Airlock doors will open
hoy
onto the
tengo
next
directo de Resident Evil 3, año 98, un clasicazo viejo, hoy a la nochecita. Tipo 11, 11 y medio lo arrancamos. Tense atentos, Ya saben, twitch.tv, Nightmaster Games. Se te acabó el God Pass. Eso fue lo que pasó, Sander. Yo lo terminé ya. 2 veces lo terminé el juego. 2 veces en menos de un mes. Uno en privado y el otro acá en YouTube. Listo, jugué, ganó la votación que hice y listo. Salió. Es más, lo jugué con DLCs incluido, Cuando lo jugué solo, sin DLC lo jugué. Ahora me bajé el Days Gone para ver qué tal. Sí, el Days Gone se ve bastante prometedor. También lo tengo que traer. Pero me parece que el juego se va a hacer tan largo que creo que debería dividirlo en ciertas partes. Frank Will, saludito Carlito, pesa dejarla ahí. Tenga un lindo día, besitos, bye. Dale Fran, saluditos nomás. Una más. Ahí está. Sí, aún no se me acaba, pero no le he podido jugar desde que jugamos el DVD la otra vez. Ah, sí, cierto. Tenemos que jugar DVD, chabón, estás re desaparecido. Cuando vuelvas te esperamos. Te esperamos para vuelta la banquilla cósmica. La banquilla cósmica Returns. No sabe cómo nos va, boludo, es un cago de risa en el juego.
That's the React threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
No sé por qué se me viene idea de Space en la cabeza cuando veo esto.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader, no leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either
Sí, es muy Dead Space, ¿no? Muy Dead Space. Por lo menos el 1. O el 2 podría decir que era más colorinche.
A true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Lleva. Se ve interesante el juego, pero nada demasiado innovador. Exacto, nada innovador. El juego se ve bueno, ¿cierto? Pero nada innovador. Así que por ahora es bien, está bien, va bien. Gente, si paso un ratito callado es porque ya llegó mi comida, aviso. Y tengo que pasar a buscarla.
The elite will show up any second.
Enemy located. Eliminate my target. I'm compromised. Eyes on hostile. Operator down.
We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Operators, it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel coming very soon.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Bueno, todavía no vino la comida, así que seguimos.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
Bienvenido al futuro de la música, no sé. Ay, no, otra vez no. Yo saco la música porque ya veo el copyright. Veo un copyright asesino desde el cielo que me va a caer y me va a decir: no. Esperemos un poquito, ya estamos, gente. Esperen un poquito, Listo. Bueno, a la mierda, si metí en el directo ya saben por qué fue. Original. Muy original no lo veo.
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs, more content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith tablet review. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta. Summer's coming, and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Bueno, esto ya se ve distinto. A ver qué es. Vamos a ver qué pinta.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders, manage your career, learn to nail those wild moves, stay stylish, share your creations with the Republic, stay on top of the latest news, and take up some ferocious multiplayer action like Free-for-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. You still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you. Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days. Maybe you're all about living on the edge. Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too. And we've all got our preferences. All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. Ha ha ha! It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage in slopestyle mountain biking. And guess what? You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts.
Creo que eso ya es más para un Assassin's Creed Odyssey que hay carrera de
sports. More events. Just more, okay? And the natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy, any way that you want. When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
Se verá lindo y todo lo que quieras, pero eso no cambia mi idea.
The Republic awaits you, rider. See you soon.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites. But how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
A ver, ¿con qué chamullo nos vienen ahora? ¿Con qué humo vienen ahora? Más de Rainbow Six, por lo que veo.
6 years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Ready?
6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life. That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichachpi. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss. What's happening?
Shh.
La animación vende mucho, pero eso no justifica el producto final, que sería el juego.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Ubisoft está haciendo como una incorporación.
New
de
projects aren't the
mujeres,
only
¿vieron?
things to be excited about this year.
Me gusta.
Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Eso es un Fall Guys versión autos, así te lo digo. Fall Guys versión autos. amigo Martoquín ve esto, se vuelve loco. Recuerdo que no me termino de caer el For Honor, no sé. Lo mismo que The Crew, es una repetición, es como los Need for Speed. Need for Speed, los son como los FIFA de juego de pelea, cada año lo mismo. Esto sí me gusta, esto sí me gusta. Ahí está, ven. Me encanta, me encanta.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
¿Ya 20 años de Ghost Recon? No había caído en esa, 20 años ya.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
Listo, empezamos con la inclusión forzosa. Damas y caballeros, inclusión forzosa. Yo soy género no binario.
But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of mine that allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nails Her Hips Heels, and now it's been Just Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
Bueno, tenemos algo de Assassin's Creed, Por fin lo bueno, jóvenes. A ver qué hay. Quiero ver qué es lo nuevo.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Thank you, Eivor.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions.
Compré el Odyssey y todavía no lo jugué. Para que te des una idea. Por eso traje toda la saga de Assassin's Creed acá a YouTube. Estoy con el 2, ya voy a terminar el 2. Vamos a ir con el Brotherhood. Vamos a ir con todos los que lo sigan. Cuando llega este, te diré. Como que añadiendo espadas de una mano, o sea, ya había.
This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover any secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities.
Me gustó.
Gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall. It will be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. While this year will be a very active year for the game, we're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
¿Eivor nos va a decir algo? ¿Entendí yo eso? A ver. Ahora vengo, gente.
So you've seen some great games from us, but we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to
being inspired.
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference? That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Hello, everyone. I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off a Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
Check it out.
Ubisoft, por lo que nos falta.
The roads are F. Something's wrong with the generator.
Muéstrate algo bueno. Creo que no lo hay.
There's a dead body under your porch.
Sí, se están poniendo de moda de vuelta los hombres lobos. Listo.
gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes.
Everybody's going, how the heck?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it. Follow Mythic Quest on Apple TV+, and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star
No me
of
está
their own
mostrando
narrative.
nada nuevo.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one
Nada
does it
innovador.
better than
No
Far
nuevo.
Cry.
Innovador. A ver.
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Gracias. Boxing cow.
Bueno, al menos estamos viendo lo de Far Cry 6.
Gracias.
Algo para entender un poquito
Don't
más,
worry
¿no?
about it, chamaco.
Here. It's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting,
Concha
not
tu
running to
madre.
the Yankees.
Ah, no, eso es
Alejo
¿quién
gave
era?
you a fucking gift,
mexicano
Mira.
esto.
We survived.
Manito.
Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. Dios mío, no.
Bueno, igual dentro de media hora empieza lo de Devolver de Gearbox, así que seguimos con eso. Y os están interesados. Nuestro nuevo malo favorito. ¿Vas a transmitirlo de Microsoft mañana? Posiblemente. Posiblemente, mi estimado Sander. Tengo que ver qué, no me acuerdo en qué horario estaba, pero seguro lo transmitan.
And then release them. He would say it's not
Porque
always
siempre veo las
about your
E3.
stomach.
Lo malo es que me olvido de todas. Al toque.
It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin. He was too proud to let that fish go.
Sic tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
I've caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Nice.
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set
¿Por qué
foot
me
on
creo el
this
español con
fucking
inglés?
boat.
Es Spanglish.
13 years old.
Español mexicano.
And Diego has such
Es molesto, ¿no? Cuando hacen eso
compassion
los yankees.
for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
Bueno. Llanto lejano 6.
just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to.
Espero alguna innovación
because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains, which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villain's tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side, go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
Bueno, a ver qué nos tiene. Qué buena misión me tocó, un poco flashera, me acuerdo.
My, what a happy fellow.
Anton Castillo, es que se llama allí, así se llama. Anton Castillo, ese es el nombre.
You are alive. That is all that matters. What the fuck? Peekaboo, motherfucker. Where the fuck am I?
Ah, mirá, ahora nosotros somos el malo. Me gusta. A ver.
I too am a king.
Eres Paganine. Eres Bass.
To get what he wants.
Me gusta. A ver. Me gusta esto, me gusta. Eres Joseph.
Is this a test? A dream?
Un sueño. Una oportunidad. Mirá vos, me gusta. Es algo que no debemos despreciar. Tu mente es un peligro. Un lugar. Tú estás creyendo en la salvación. De hecho, ¿ves la definición de locura? Clásica. Me gusta. Va bien. No me digas que es Far Cry Blood Dragon. Por la intro, digo, me suena. Sí, era obvio. Ese retro ochentoso futurista. Locura, exacto. Me gusta.
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Creo que lo voy a comprar, No digo que huele un éxito, pero veo un buen juego ahí como para decir, wow. A ver qué nos tiene de nuevo. Ay, no, Mario. Ah, con los conejos esos hinchapelotas. Conozco a alguien que se mojaría por Mario. Tiene una barba, candado y anteojos y se llama... Nada, mentira. Tiene un canal ahí en Twitch que se llama El Roto Game. Ahí está. La estrella conejo, ¿no? Sí, estrella conejo. Re obvio.
Vast energy anomaly detected.
Vamos a repetir la misma fórmula de vuelta que tuvimos éxito. Eso fue. ¿Qué te pasa con los conejos? No me pasa nada. Pasa que siento que están repitiendo lo mismo. ¿Algún RPG de turno será este? misma fórmula repetida, sí. Solo para niños.
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursa, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will let their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their nature and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you will be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
Sigo sintiendo que esto es para niños, pero bueno.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our
Qué
games
buena pregunta,
communities
Geo. ¿Para
keep
cuándo
them
digo
growing
bueno? Pero
and
bueno, es
vibrant.
Ubisoft. No esperes mucho. No
We
esperes
want
mucho.
to create original, enriching,
Como dije, quizás
long-lasting game
mañana
worlds.
transmita la de 3
And your
completita, así
contributions,
que vamos a ver qué
feedback,
pinta. Vamos a ver qué
and support
pinta.
make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all, brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
A ver, espero algo bueno, a ver. ¿Qué nos va a traer? A ver. ¿Los conejos esos no eran de Rayman? No, creo que no, son otras franquicias allá. A ver qué es. Chao, me voy acá. Me voy acá. es para tampoco para la gran cosa.
You understand now.
You and I are gonna tear shit up!
Begin the replay!
That is crazy.
Awesome.
Like I said, man, too much fun.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
A ver. Dame un segundo, por el tema del COVID, bla 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 bla. Hasta ahí llegó, gente. Pero todavía no termina esto, Vayan sabiendo eso. Les digo por qué. Porque todavía nos queda otro evento más. Si me esperan un momento, estoy con ustedes. ¿Qué estaba por decir? Empiezan 5 minutos, así que disfrutemos 5 minutos de este evento mientras tanto.
I think it's important to have a First Nations character in a mainstream game because Indigenous women especially are very underrepresented in mainstream media, and that's what we're hoping to change with this character.
Igual en
The
5
creation of
minutos empieza lo de
Thunderbird
Gearbox,
does
así
have
que
immense
esperemos que
potential to
sea
bust on
igual de bueno.
all those negative stereotypes about even Indigenous women.
Igual empieza
Indigenous
ya en
people.
3 minutitos. Dame un
If
segundito.
there's anything that can help target an audience
minutitos
to
y-
become more interested in Nakota community, it's probably technology. And Ubisoft is right in touch with the highest technology, games, and something like this can have a really big impact on youth. And I'm excited to see the outcome of Thunderbird.
Thunderbird was born in the Nakota Territories in Saskatchewan. Her civilian name is Mina Sky. She values her community and she's also a protector, whether it's of people, the community, or the land.
We knew that we wanted this character to be a pilot, a helicopter pilot, but we didn't know exactly in which field she would be working. So I asked the consultants if they had any sort of feedback or information that they wanted to take into consideration when picking the work field in which this character would be working.
I suggested that Thunderbird be a technical expert within hydrology because we believe as Nakota people that water is life and that within that is the struggle of protecting and preserving the environment.
When we started talking about weapons or tools that this character would have, we were kind of tossing around different names. I made a suggestion and say Nakota words as simply as possible. That Kona would be actually a good name because it means friend.
Thunderbird's gadget is a little bit unique. She's going to be our second operator who can raise the health of their teammates. However, it can also heal your opponents. So Kona quite literally is a friend to everyone.
Long ago, especially the northern Nakota tribes of the Great Plains, we tattooed our faces. And that's something that has been forgotten, even in our own histories. Now it's something that we're starting to talk about, something that we want to bring back. That's what I wanted to see with this character, was to grab someone's interest enough to want to go out there and find and do research of their own of who the Nakota are, what are the Nakota, Am I a Nakota? What's my language? What's my culture? What does this symbol mean?
Thunderbird would not have existed without the input of Tarina, Jessica, and Shayna. They honestly created this character from the ground up.
We never really knew each other, and we were so excited to talk about this character. And we talked about water, we talked about her name, and we talked about all of these things that, you know, that's going to represent a strong woman warrior. She's going to be representing, she's going to be carrying, and you know, that was really what was cool about working with Ubisoft on this character.
Je considère qu'aujourd'hui, quand on travaille dans ces secteurs-là, dans ces médiums-là, c'est notre devoir d'offrir un maximum de représentation, de donner la possibilité à un maximum de personnes de pouvoir s'identifier, de pouvoir rêver, de pouvoir se projeter au travers de notre contenu. Et c'est pour ça qu'on va repousser de plus en plus les limites de la diversité sur notre projet. On va aller voir un maximum de communautés et de minorités et faire en sorte que n'importe qui a envie de se projeter, qui a envie d'interagir avec Siege, puisse avoir une forme de porte d'entrée au travers d'un personnage qui lui ressemble.
She's really bringing such an ancient, historic people into the present. I hope that honors her and all Indigenous women and all Indigenous people.
I feel that us consultants worked very carefully and respectfully to develop a character that would make Nakota people proud.
This is something that's going to really impact with kids that are Nakota. I might just, you know, purchase a game console and try it out myself.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We've got a bunch of amazing folks from dev team members, members of the community, and our community team. We're going to take you through a bunch of great topics.
¿Nunca le pasa que cuando están por hacer algo los llaman en el momento inadecuado? Bueno, este es uno de esos momentos inadecuados donde te llaman.
Coming hot on the heels of that making of video of Thunderbird, we'd like to take you behind the scenes of her design. In order to help you with that, we have Alex Karpazis from the dev team. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
So before we dive into Thunderbird specifically,
Slayer Retro, ¿cómo va, pa? ¿Todo bien? Hoy me levanté re loco. Todos los días te levantás loco, Slayer. Como que los Devolver, como los Devolver en un rato.
Starting an operator starts with a
Ahora hacemos un cambio de transmisión y vamos para la gente de Devolver que quiere hacer un segundo. Estoy acomodando todo.
Gadgets we want to try out, things that are interesting for abilities. On a universe side, there's interesting bios that we want to explore, different kind of people we want to introduce to the cast of characters of Siege. And on the character concept side, we want to play with different forms and silhouettes, something that you haven't really seen before in Siege.
In terms of Thunderbird as a character,
gente, vamos a hacer esto. Yo me voy retirando ahora y vuelvo en un rato, así preparo todo con más tranquilidad. Ahora vengo en unos 5 o 10 minutos. Y si no vuelvo, estoy en Twitch. ¿Sí? Nos vemos, gente. No se preocupen. Volveré por la venganza.